And I am your host, the CloudyCrow, and today we will finally be reacting to the highly requested Hall of Legends Faker documentary. And now, if you guys don't already know, the reason we're reacting to this is because recently we've been reacting to a bunch of different League of Legends videos. First, we started off with the League of Legends cinematics, watching through all of those, and then we started reacting to the League of Legends Worlds music videos. And of course, many of those Worlds music videos feature the legend himself, Faker. So a bunch of you guys are in the comment section saying you gotta find out Faker's story after this. You have to check out this documentary, Hall of Legends Faker. There was even like a bunch of people saying petition for him to react to this. So here we have it, Hall of Legends Faker. Massive shout out to you guys for all of the support that you guys have given on the recent uploads on the channel. If there are any other League of Legends videos, as always, make sure to recommend them in the comment section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. So without any further ado, Hall of Legends Faker. Let's get into it.
전설이 되기 위해 필요한 건
Look it up.
무엇일까요?
Dude, holy crap, man. Can we just talk about the aura this man has? I feel like he just doesn't even try either. This just comes naturally to him. Dude starts off the documentary sitting on his throne, man. And look, the way the light oh my god, bro. Holy crap. He's like every kid that wanted to be a professional gamer.
마스터리.
He's like the embodiment of what everyone strives to be
게임을 얼마나
when
잘하느냐를
it comes to
말하는 거죠.
competitive gaming.
페이커의
Like,
이력서 한번
holy
볼까요?
crap, man.
LCK 10회
What a
우승,
legend.
MSI
Look at
2회
this.
우승, 그리고
Hold on, let's take it back to the start. 10 LCK championships.
10회 우승, MSI
2 MSI championships. I know this one's really big. LCK, is that like the Korean league? Like just the Korean teams? He has 10 of those. He has 2 MSIs, which I think is kind of like a mini Worlds. I think it does include different regions. I think it's in the summer.
2회 우승, 그리고
And then 4 times world champion. How many people can say that? 4 times
월드
world
4회
champion.
우승입니다. 사실 페이커는 떡잎부터 달랐죠.
Faker was born different.
어릴 때부터 게임을 좋아했던 페이커는 정말 엄청난 속도로 롤이라는 게임을 마스터해버렸죠.
네, 이제 프로하기 전에 제가 랭크 게임은 좀 무서워가지고 많이 안 돌렸는데
Really?
이제 일반
That
게임을
is
많이
funny.
하다가 게임이 좀 안 잡히더라고요. 그때부터 좀
That's actually
게임을
so fascinating
하기
to hear.
시작했습니다.
The fact that he was afraid to play ranked, and now, at the age of 16, Faker became the top ranked player in Korea. Bro, at the age of 16, Faker became the top ranked player in all of Korea. How do you do that, man? How do you do that? I want to know when he started, like how old he was when he started playing League, because I know League is a really, really old game, but I don't know if Faker like has been playing it from the very, very beginning, and then after, I don't know, 5 years he became #1, or if it was just a matter of 2 years. I think that'd be really interesting to know. And then at 16, he joins SK Telecom.
Around this SK Telecom team is immense.
Dang.
페이커 선수가 데뷔 전이 그 앰비션
Bro,
선수부터
what were you doing at
선수가
16?
한국 3대 미디어거든요. 근데
Holy
그때도
crap.
제가 해설을 했었거든요.
This
그
dude was
기억이 좀
competing on the
생생하네요.
big stage at 16 years old.
I was curious to see how well Captain is like because he's been typically a relatively weak player.
Whoa, ambition! What? Faker! Just
Faker
executes
already
ambition
putting in
that
work.
mid lane.
These are some really interesting mid
평범한
laners.
미디었으면 그렇게 빛나지
that we're seeing
않았는데
here.
앰비션을 뚫어버렸으니
앰비션 선수가 그때 진화하는 그
Kha'Zix
타임이
and
있었는데 그
Nidalee.
진화를 그걸 활용하겠다는 생각을 했던 거잖아요. 페이커 선수가. 그 실행
Oh, snap! Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, so like I said, I haven't played too much League. But of the little bit of League I did play, I was like mainly a jungler. So I played like Vi, Sejuani, and then of course I tried the cool, stylish junglers, but I was terrible at them, like Kayn and Kha'Zix. And I think the way that Kha'Zix works, let's go back, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
앰비션을 뚫어버렸으니.
앰비션
let's
선수가
see.
때
So he says Ambition's Kha'Zix started evolving at that moment.
진화하는 그 타임이 있었는데 그 진화를 그걸
It was such a
활용했다는
short moment of time, but Faker decided to take advantage of it. So the way that Kha'Zix works is whenever he unlocks a new ability, I know he like physically evolves, but doesn't his abilities also evolve? Like he can choose to evolve a certain ability once he hits a level or something? From what I understand, both of these characters should be in the jungle, right? So normally when you're Kha'Zix, you're leveling up in the jungle, you're in there by yourself, so you just level up and then you keep on pushing. But since he's in the mid lane, he evolved in the lane. And so I guess when you evolve, there's like an animation you have to do, and Faker just immediately jumped on that and took him out as soon as he started evolving. That's crazy. I'm guessing he probably knew that this was going to happen and just capitalized on it, but it's so weird seeing two junglers in the mid lane, and now I'm sure this guy doesn't play Kha'Zix in mid lane anymore.
생각을 했던 거잖아요. 페이커
Or maybe
선수가.
he sits behind the
실험만
turret
다른
when he doesn't
내용이었는데
know.
그 자신감 자체가 굉장히 좀 대단해서 많은 분들께서 충격을 받았던 장면이었어요. 이 장면은요.
Yeah, and apparently the guy that was
지금도 이제
playing
그
Kha'Zix
블로그가
was a
아직도
really
기억에 날
big name
정도로
too.
되게 인상 깊었던 그런 게임이었던 것 같고요. 그리고
Ambush
제가 늘
or
하는
Ambition?
이야기인데 되게
Ambition.
농담이라고 사람들이 생각을 하더라고요. 페이커 선수가 이제 뭐 3,000킬을 하든 4,000킬을 하든 5,000킬을 하든 기억도 잘 못할 겁니다. 하지만 첫
Yeah,
킬은
I
기억을
remember
하죠.
his
네,
first
접니다.
kill.
나를 첫 번째로 킬해줘서 고맙다, 장혁아.
I respect it, dude. What a good sport.
또 이렇게 시간이 많이 흘러가지고 옛날에 있던 일을 이렇게 또 앰비션 선수가 재밌게 말씀해
That's
주시니까
awesome.
저도 기분이 좋은 것
Thanks
같습니다.
for killing me first.
대앰비션을 상대로 이렇게 강렬한
It's kind
대결을
of like
치른
the
페이커는
the
정말
Daigo
정말
parry.
무서운 속도로 앞으로
How like
나아갔습니다.
Jaewong's popularity kind of
Faker, he gets the charm
blew
on
up.
the Mata, and he lights him out. Faker.
Hold on. Let's see. I gotta see. I'm not the most versed in everything going on in League, especially because this is
정말
older
무서운
League.
속도로
So
앞으로
let me
나아갔습니다.
see what's going on here.
Well, Faker.
Okay, so we have Ahri using the charm with the whatever this ball is. I remember she throws it out and it comes back.
He gets the charm on the Mata.
Okay, just deleted him. And I think that was her ultimate there. Because I think her ultimate is when she dashes, there's like little missiles that fly out. And then she can dash multiple times. So she just went in and went right back out.
And he lights him out.
That was
Not done
clean.
yet. Impact has to dash away Faker with the chains. He's gonna go
LeBlanc,
in,
love to see
assassinate
LeBlanc
Elise.
These are some of
shenanigans.
the most impressive LeBlanc plays I
She
have
is such
ever
a
seen,
swag character, bro.
I'm like, even though I only have a mat on the floor, I think he's in the bed. Oh, Faker,
Oh, no,
maybe he's
Zed.
under your death mark. Tries to
Oh
cleanse
no!
Oh, look at the cleanse.
Oh
Look at
no!
Faker,
Wow! Oh my god!
There's just no way you could encapsulate, every iota of what just happened in
Zed
front of
is
me
such
when I
a
was
terrifying
casting that.
character because a really good Zed will ruin your day.
And that game is what put Faker and to a large part Korean League of Legends on the map.
Look at the moves. Faker.
Look at
What
this,
was
like,
that?
bro, he was on like 5 HP for
제일
so long.
그 장면 페이커 선수가 잘했다고
Oh, he
생각을
was the
하고
one that got
인정.
messed up by his Zed. Dude. Here's his first championship, 2013.
We got to introduce you guys to Faker if you haven't seen him already. He might be just the best mid laner in the world.
Keep that farm going on.
Let's
Reginald
go.
putting some pressure down, but Faker actually turning him down a lot
Ribbon.
of damage. Reginald goes aggressive, puts his ultimate.
Oh, that was
If
nasty.
we play against Faker, I'm either gonna get dumpstered mid and learn something new,
flashed
or
and
I'll do
ulted
fine and
for
still
it.
learn something new.
Faker just takes lanes that might not be as one-sided as people think, and he just dominates them.
You have to consider they found
Okay, more Ahri.
Oh no, my lord!
Look at that. That's I love how Ahri is just she's such a simple and straightforward character.
Cool was like, Faker
But
senpai, please
Faker
no
just
stop.
makes
And
her
Faker
look
was
like a god.
I'm not human. Like I'm a
I
robot
imagine
programmed
most
to play
people
mid
see her as like a
perfectly.
beginner,
불사
like a
대마
beginner
왕.
friendly character.
이만큼 성공적이고
The
또
unkillable
인상적인
demon
데뷔
king.
연도를
I like
보낸
that title.
루키가 또 있을까요?
이때 엄청 기분 좋았죠.
Are these his old teammates?
지금 다시 생각해 보면 아 얘가 게임을 진짜 잘 알았구나. 그 한
Impact.
5, 6년
I recognize that
생각
name.
많이 했었어요.
They will be the season 3 world champions
Yes,
here
sir.
at the Staples Center.
Season 3.
마스터리란
Wow.
단어는 놀랍게도
So he
현재뿐이
probably
아닌
has been playing
11년
since
전에
the beginning.
페이커에게도 참
If he was
어울린다는
competing
거죠.
at season 3,
2013년 그렇게 페이커의 시대가
Faker's era
시작됩니다.
begins, and then you see the Lee Sin, which is cool because in the what was it, the Gods music video, we actually see Faker. He's like taking the new guy under his wing, and then at the end, Faker fights him, and he has the like Lee Sin like bandana or blindfold over his eyes. So I wonder if he's like known for using Lee Sin. Because if
Creativity
so,
to me in League of
I think
Legends
we're in for a
is
show.
using
Lee Sin is so
tools
fun
that
to
other
watch.
players are not using to defeat what is currently the most popular and meta strategies.
So Faker's played 83 unique champions, more than any other mid laner in pro play. This man plays
So he was just
basically
trying
everything, and
stuff
considering
out there.
there's a bunch of champs who will just not be viable mid laners, he's played most of any conceivable mid laner
Freak.
period. And the fact that he's often been first to do it, to be the one to be like, this is what we're playing now, and you're all going to keep up with me, is really impressive.
I don't know if this is a mid-Rumble or if it's going to be a mid-Aurelia.
Look at Gorilla on your screen right now. He looks a bit confused.
상대팀 입장에서는 이제
man.
그때 당시에
And
준비하는
then
데 있어서 이런 표현을 해도
this is actually funny. If he was the first to really put Rumble on the map, because I swear Rumble is one of those characters that you like never hear about ever. No one ever plays him except at the absolute highest level of play. Like I see him, or I remembered seeing him in Worlds being picked and used in competitive, but no one ever talks about him or uses him on stream.
될지 모르겠지만 그냥 되게
Or, like,
답이
outside
없었을 것
of there.
같다라는 생각도 들기도 하는 것 같아요.
I don't know which
So
one of
did
these
he
Faker is
put
going to
Rumble
play.
on the
I
map,
would
maybe?
suspect this is a mid-Aurelia.
1대1이다. 시범인데.
Wolf comes in, there's a four-man pulverize. Kuro knocked back into the play, and Faker.
Oh no,
takes him
he
out
picked
onto-
Irelia.
Well, Bang actually gets a kill in the prey. Faker! Oh,
Dang.
double kill! Getting those resets.
Irelia's a
나올 수가
demon,
없는
though.
픽이었는데 그러다 보니까 그렇게 좀 당황했던 것 같아요.
그 당시에는 그런 픽들이 좀 평상시에 좀 많이 떠올랐던 것 같아요.
He was just
뭐
like, huh,
게임에 대해서
why
너무
not?
열정적이고
Let's play this character.
밥 먹을 때도 게임 얘기하고 저희 쉬는 날에도 놀러 가자 했을 때 게임하는 경우도 굉장히 많았었고
Faker can play anything. Wow, it's Master Yi. Faker,
Master
that's got to be
Yi.
Faker playing the Master Yi.
Shout out to his team for having
They're
faith
gonna
in
turn
him
onto though.
too.
Faker gets the damage. Oh, not quite enough because of the position reversal.
is that?
No, he
Is
does
that
get
Urgot?
enough. Gets the double kill.
Shy looks like he's going to be able to get it.
Under turrets, Wolf coming in.
Level 6, they get the flash from Nagbe.
Riven.
Faker comes in. He's got the ult.
At this time in history, this was truly Faker God status. Just styling on people, picking these champions that
into
no one
the
else
ult.
played.
Ooh.
Champion summer
Point
for his team,
blank,
SK
too.
Telecom. 3-0
Even
in the
all
spring
that
season,
damage.
3-0 in the summer season. This is the year of SKT.
LCK.
사실 그때는 제 페이커 선수가 하는 게 메타가 됐다고 생각을 하고
Whatever Faker played became meta. I can see
생각하지
that.
못하는 플레이를 해내거나
Everybody sees him on the big
그럴
screen.
상황이 아닌데 이럴
They're
상황을
like, oh yeah, I'm trying that
만들어내는
when I get home.
선수들이 조금 되게 창의력이 좋다, 잘한다 그렇게 말씀드릴 수 있을 것 같아요.
Worlds 2015 Grand Final. Look at them, dripped out, cartwheels on the stage, somersaults. Who is he? Rise. Oh yeah. Like I said during the reaction, Faker single-handedly inspired me to play Rise.
He's probably the most creative player in the world.
Just because, like
There are
Ahri, Rise
multiple
is such a
plays throughout
simple
Faker's
character
career
that Faker just
where
makes it
you
look
probably
insane.
wouldn't be able to practice it, and it wouldn't surprise me if he sat there and told you that's the first time I've ever done that.
Some people are just
They
gifted,
do see
man.
Faker.
Peanut,
my
my
go.
goat.
So can they get anything else? The
Well,
flash
second
chase,
goat.
it's left onto his face, looking for a little bit more.
Oriana.
He's not gonna go down. Faker with just the ghost gets away with it.
아무래도
와우.
페이커 선수는 이제 항상 T1이었잖아요. T1은 또 항상 이제
Peanut is another
강팀이었었기 때문에
big favorite of
끝까지
mine.
방심할 수가 없었습니다.
He's an innovator. Seeing the kind of things he can do with the tools that we put in the game, it makes us happy to be like, oh wow, this guy can do that. Okay, that's cool.
Please join me in
I wonder, do you think they ever like balance the game around Faker? Like maybe he just at Worlds pulled out something so crazy and then the devs are like, all right, we gotta patch this out. This should not be possible. Yo, where is he? It's hard to kind of keep track of where he is. I guess this is just like a highlight reel.
그 당시에 정글러를 가장 잘 쓰는 미드가 페이커 선수가 아니었을까. 뱅기 선수를 페이커의 그림자라고 그냥 표현을 많이 했었거든요. 그만큼 그냥 뭐만 하면은 뒤에 있는 것 같고 실제로 한번 공격적으로 들어가 보면 항상 뱅기 선수가 있었고.
Faker uses his third summoner spell, Banky, to get revenge.
His third summoner spell, Banky.
이 페이커 선수를 잡기도 되게
That's his
힘들었고
stand, his
무난하게
JoJo
가면은 또
stand,
페이커 선수가
dude.
캐리를 할 것만 같고 그런 게 좀 되게 많이
Banky.
무서웠고 정말 벽같이 느껴졌습니다.
If you make one mistake, then they will take that mistake and find a way to take the game away from you.
Is he? Oh, Victor.
Have overcome every challenge. They are the undisputed
Dang,
best
these
team
guys
in the
were out
world.
here living their best
The
life,
SKT
bro.
reign continues. They win their
Back-to-back
first championship.
championships. Well, not back-to-back. I think it was 2013 then 2015, right?
This
And then
era of Faker
2016?
felt truly unstoppable.
Or maybe it was all 4 of these, because he does have 4 Worlds wins. It's said at the start at least. Resilience.
어떤 뜻인지는 알 것 같아요. 상혁이가 이제 게임을 하기 위해 태어난 로봇이다라는 말을 어떤 의미인지는 알 것 같거든요. 저는 오히려
Robot born to play the
프로게임을
game.
했던 사람으로서 되게 칭찬에 가깝다고 생각을 하는데 제가 옆에서 본 상혁이는 일단 절대 그런 건 아니에요.
이제 SKT가 당시에 월즈를 계속 우승을 했어요. 그래서 어떻게 보면 이 팀이 월즈를 우승하는 거 좀 당연하다라고 느껴질 만큼 정말 압도적인 포스를 보여주고 있었는데요. 그 당시에 시청을 시작한 입장으로서는 너무 당연한 느낌으로 이 팀이 또 해주겠지.
I came halfway through 2017, which was, SKT continuing to be dominant, but, some upstart teams making their way
Look at
through.
that. He definitely
And
was like the
right
poster
at the end of my
child
very first
for,
year, that was when
Worlds.
Faker's downfall started.
Oh. I want to pause, but this is so sick. I'll wait till this plays out.
그때 딱 각이 보였습니다. 그래서 앞으로 나아갔습니다.
Whoa, okay. Let me lock in here, because this seems like this is the big moment right here. This is the big moment. Okay, so before we get into this real quick, I'll say that all I knew about Faker coming into this was that he was an absolute god at this game, had multiple championships, and then he had like a rough patch. But during that rough patch is kind of when I stopped following League of Legends super closely. So I'm not sure where his journey went after this. So this is really interesting because now we're catching up to basically where I left off. So let's see. We got Ruler here. It looks like he's playing Varus.
Flash ult left. They've caught Faker.
Yeah,
They've got
caught
a CC.
Faker.
The mid laner
Who
is
was
down.
Karma.
The unkillable Demon King has done well. The SKT dynasty is over.
Dang, Samsung Galaxy. Oh no, they're taking over. I remember that name.
근데 상영이가 우는 모습을 본 거는 처음이었던 것 같긴 해요. 근데
I
저때
mean, this is
제가 바로 옆에
crushing,
있었는데
dude.
그냥 우는 게 아니었어요. 진짜 거의
This just shows how much the game means to him.
거의 약간 목 놓아 운다고 해야 되나? 같은 팀 동료가 그렇게 슬퍼하는 모습을
And he probably
또
feels
보니까
like he let his team
마음이
down because he was the one that
많이 안
got
좋았죠.
caught. Or picked off first, and then everyone just kind of followed after.
저도 울었죠. 이제 자식이 우는데 뭐 안 우는 부모가 어떻겠어요.
Yeah.
이때
Dang, that's
당시에
cool.
이제 정말 선수들이 어떻게 보면은 계속 강행군을 해왔었고 제 개인적인 생각으로 너무 힘들었을 거라고 저는 생각해요. 왜냐면은 저도 너무 힘들었었고요. 그때 당시에 이제 우리 T1의 기대치는 기본이 우승이었었고 예를 들어 또 승리를 했다 하더라도 이렇게 왜 못 이겼냐 그런 얘기가 나오던 팀이어서 심리적으로 선수들은 말도 안 되게 힘들었을 거라고 생각해요.
It's like, oh, the gods can bleed.
그러면 17년도 그 준우승하고 나서 한 2, 3년 상혁이가 좀 많이 좀 힘들어했던 걸로 저는 기억을 하고 있습니다.
Everyone at the Nexon Arena and you in the chat were there when the dream died for SK Telecom T1 and the Korea curse when it comes to SKT making it to a domestic world
this is
championship
LCK.
does extend.
Yeah,
from
look
2014
at
to
he's
2018.
18년도 때는
This is
아마 그때 좀 멤버들도 많이 나가고 또 바뀌고 해가지고 또 새로운 멤버들이랑 같이 하게 됐는데 그때 이제 좀 경기력도 팀적으로 되게 안 좋고 뭔가 계속해서
a lot
노력을
of
해도
growing pains there.
뭔가 이기가 너무 어렵다 이렇게 생각을 많이 했어가지고 되게 어떻게 해야 될지
Everybody else packed it up,
그런
but Faker didn't want to give it up there.
has never won before, but that will change today. The crownless are finally king.
The T1 dynasty was probably for the first time and one of the only times really out of the picture. They just weren't the first team that you brought up. They weren't the first team that you talked about.
This is it, the greatest team in the history of
Yep, and this is where you get all the people saying like, oh, SKT, they're washed now.
The mid laner, the guy to beat. I also had been watching him for so many years, so to come out on top there, I mean, we were just overjoyed.
will be making it to the World Championship of 2020. T1, we will not be seeing them at Worlds.
Dang, I remember hearing about this.
평가가 들리기도 했고요.
T1 not making it to
단순
Worlds.
슬럼프가 아니다.
So we're looking at these new players, and Chovy comes in with his 150 KDA, and then Showmaker comes through with all of his ridiculous plays.
150 KDA? Oh my god, what the heck? How do you do that, bro? That's what a monster. 150 KDA, bro.
Legends and old
What the
legacies.
heck?
Goodbye, Faker. Goodbye, T1. Hello, Damwon and Showmaker.
정말 영광이었고 이제 모든 프로게이머들의 우상이 되시는 분인데 이제 그런 프로게이머랑 제가 비교된다는 것 자체가 되게 영광이었고
거기서 경기가 다 끝나고 이제 저한테 먼저 다가와서 수고하셨습니다. 네, 이런 얘기를 했던 게 기억에 남는데 이 부분은 뭐라고 좀 표현할 수 없는 부분의 감정인 것 같아요. 네.
Bittersweet for Coma.
Wow.
Taking out a former comrade.
페이커 선수는 되게 불편한 위치에 있어요. 게임만 잘하면 안 돼요. 게임도 잘해야 돼요. 팀도 이끌어야 되는데 상징성이 있어요. 흔들려서도 안 돼요. 그리고 못해서도 안 돼요. 계속.
These are probably all the things that he was
11년 지금
thinking
데뷔
about too.
이후인데도 듣기만 해도 불편하지 않아요.
21년도 때는 저는 이제
좀 되게 자기 주장도 강했고 저의 자아도 되게 강했기 때문에 제가 했던 그런 경험들에 비춰서 좀 뭔가 다음 행동을 결정했다면 지금은 좀 더 그런 지난 저의 경험들을 좀 더 객관적으로 많이 바라보고 또 타인의 그런 관점도 많이 받아들이고 좀 수용하면서 더 많이 성숙해질 수 있었다고 생각합니다.
The meta shifting with new talent rising
또 다시
to the
우승하고
challenge.
그런 것들이
He had to learn how to be more flexible.
대단한 일인 것 같아요.
인내력이라고 하면 되게 뭔가 버티고 견뎌내는 그런 뜻이잖아요. 저는 사실 그것보다는 그냥 되게 힘든 일이나 역경이 있을 때 그거를 이겨내려고 하는 것보다 잘 받아들이고 그 속에서 배울 점들을 배우고 파도 타듯이 잘 이겨내는 게 중요한 것 같습니다.
Now, Chapter 3. Teamwork makes the dream work. So now I'm sure a big reason why he struggled during those years was because, like he said, a lot of his former teammates ended up leaving. He got an entirely new team. They were working on figuring out, how they work together. And it seems like now things are finally starting to click. Now it's like, okay, we got our game plan. So let's see. Faker's had many teammates throughout his 11 years.
시간을 보내왔었는데 저희 제우 페구케가 최고 아닐까요?
2022년 제우스가 승리하면서 제우스 오너 페이커
owner Faker Gumayusi Carrier, better known as ZOFGK. Oh, these guys put in work. If their group has a nickname, then they put in work. ZOFGK.
캐리아 일명 제오 페구케가
That's sick. So these guys were really like
제오
that.
페구케 그리고 그들이 바로 이를 냅니다.
An undefeated spring championship.
This team is working like a well-oiled machine. 18-0.
I smell a comeback.
In the LCK,
18-0, didn't drop a single game.
T1 are your spring 2022 victors.
See, but this is just Korea. Let's see how they do on the world stage.
Joining is an energy boost. When you're sitting there and you have these bubbly personalities, maybe it fueled him a bit. Maybe it gave him a second win.
동생들이잖아. 다 나이 차이가 좀 있는데 상혁이가 또 형으로서 또 해야 될 일을 자기 스스로가 좀 알지 않았나 그런 생각이
보통 좀 긴장을 하고 있으면은 상혁이 형이 그런 말들을 좀 해주는 것 같거든요. 뭐 긴장하지 마라. 어차피 뭐 똑같은 경기다 그냥 뭐 스크림 때처럼만 하자. 상혁이 형이 하는 말이라서 좀 더 도움이 되고 의미가 되는 경우가 있었던 것 같습니다.
That's so cool, man. That's so sick, dude. I love how he kind of formed a dream team of like, it's interesting because he was so dominant for so long, and then new fresh competition comes into the scene and they begin to take over, and now you get a bunch of people saying like, oh, is Faker's reign over? Like, now we have these new guys, these hot shots coming in. Faker can't adapt. He can't keep up. His team didn't even make it to Worlds this year. And now you have him not only evolving and adapting his, like, mindset to be able to compete with these new players, but he also has, like, a solid foundation of new players on his team that respect him, that are incredibly talented. They all get along together. This is such a beautiful progression in his story so far. ZOFGK, bro. So fire.
No Lee-Sin arounds means no attempt at a smite.
Here we go. Oh, nice steal, nice steal, nice snipe. Nice steal again, dang. Oh my god. This guy's nuts. He didn't even need to smite.
DRX are taking us to game 5.
나도 온다. 집 끊어줘. 집만 끊어줘. 우리 이거 20초 해야 돼. 20초.
Go.
20초. 난 죽었어.
Okay.
해보자. 해볼게. 아직 도착한다. 아직 도착했어. 잡아야지. 근데 뒤에 다 와. 나 터졌다.
Oh, it's just two of them.
얘들아 잘했어. 고생했다.
Dang. So my guess is that they pushed up that far, but once they got picked off, then, you know, the other team swung back.
민석이 오는 거 보고 상혁이 생각을 먼저 했어요. 솔직히 17년도에 상혁이 모습하고 거의 똑같아가지고 아 절실했었구나 하는 거야.
저희는 다 그때 결승을 처음 간 멤버.
Dude, this journey is full of so many twists and turns. Once I heard about them hyping up ZOFGK and all these talented, crazy players, I was over here thinking like, oh, this is where they finally come back. And then it turns out, you know, they get to Worlds and they end up losing again, man. Even after he assembled the dream team, everything seemed perfect. They just had an undefeated streak in the, what was it, the LCK? And now they ended up losing it.
들이었는데 상혁이 형은 본인은 우승도 해봤고 결승도 좀 많이 가봤어서 다른 멤버들의 아쉬움이 좀 더 할 수 있지 않을까 라는 심정으로 다른 멤버들을 먼저 확인했던 것 같습니다.
그냥 이제 좀 다른 선수들이 좀 괜찮은지 좀 봤던 것 같고 또 어쨌든 결승전에서 지는 거는 되게 많이 아쉬운 거니까 뭐 그렇긴 한데 저는 이제 어쨌든 또 다음 내년도 있고 그런 생각을 많이 했어가지고 좀 다른 선수들 챙기려고 했던 것 같습니다.
LCK 2023 Summer.
2023년도 서머 때부터 뭔가 되게 팔 쪽이 저리고 좀 무감각한 게 있어가지고 그래서 좀 이제 지켜보면서 경기를 했는데 점점 좀 악화가 되니까 결국에는 이제 월드를 위해서 저는 좀 휴식을 팀이랑 상의해서 결정했던 것 같고요.
단 한 명 페이커가 없는 건데 페이커 없는 다른 일도 아니라 계속된 선수 생활로 인한 그 무리한 손목 사용으로 잠시 치료를 받고 있을 뿐인데 이렇게까지 팀이 달라지나? T1이 아니었습니다.
일단은 그 당시에는 제가 할 수 있는 거는 뭐 부상에 대해서 막 그렇게 안 좋게 생각하는 것보다는 좀 좋게 생각하려고 했고 저는 뭐 제가 복귀하면은 뭐 이제는 갈 수 있다 이런 생각이었고
After 31 days of being out, Faker makes his return to the LCK. And Guma's also there.
상혁이 형이 돌아오고 난 뒤에 그냥 뭐 오늘부터 우리 이긴다 뭐 그런 이야기를 하면서 다 같이 웃었던 것 같습니다.
Okay, he's back. They're ready to roll. There's the qualifiers.
이상혁 선수를 보면 굉장히 좀 형 같은 느낌이 많이 들거든요. 그래서 팀의 리더 역할 그리고 중심 역할을 하다 보니까 개인의 성장에서도 그런 분위기가 정말 제가 봐도 좀 형 같다 이런 분위기가 많이 느껴지는 것 같습니다.
또 이렇게 힘든 시기가 있었기 때문에 또 우리가 더 성장할 수 있었지 않았을까 그렇게 좀 감사하게 생각했던 것 같아요.
Now where do we go from here? Impact.
Back in 2013 is really where we witnessed the beginning of the legacy that Faker was about to build, even though we did not know that it was unfolding right before our eyes. By the time we arrived in 2023, Faker has already become an absolute legend, an icon. He's proven anything and everything that he needs to prove. But there was that lingering question if he was ever going to win a world championship again. And the biggest chance offered itself up. The world championship
I know
was
I
being
heard this
held
music
in
recently.
South
I don't remember
Korea.
if it was
Something
from
Faker had never
the
been able to
cinematics
qualify
reaction
before.
or from the music
This time,
videos.
he made it.
I think there was so much pressure on him to be able to succeed and on the Korean teams to be able to succeed this year. JDG on their way to the Golden Road. They had one spring, they had one MSI, they had one summer. and they were coming into Worlds as the heavy favorites.
Man.
T1 also lost to both LPL representatives at MSI. They lost to Gen G in summer. People just didn't think they could do it.
And
but
Gen G
behold,
is Samsung, right?
When quarterfinals came around, all of a sudden, T1 is the lone representative alive from the LCK.
For T1, the task ahead of them is absolutely monumental. Only LPL team starting with LNG today. And if you get through that, well, then you get to play JDG. So it's just insane.
Yeah, it's stacked.
뭐 쉽지는 않을 거다라고 생각을 했고 그래도 저희가 연습 되게 열심히 하고 이제 점점 웨즈를 통해서 저희가 경기력이 성장하는 게 많이 보였기 때문에 할 수 있겠다 이렇게 생각했던 것 같습니다.
Squaring up with the big old goal here. Flash in.
Was that? Wait, did that say? Hold on.
이렇게 생각했던 것 같습니다.
Wait a second. Oh, Tarzan. I thought it was Tarzan. I was about to say, I didn't know he competed. I think he used to compete.
Desperate to get a little bit more here, but has to be careful. The mark now coming through. Bar is good damage. Guma wants to finish it.
Dang, there we go.
And even as every other LCK team falls away, Faker stays standing.
Here we go.
T1 stays standing. The last light of the LCK burns bright as they head.
Dude, that's so fire. The last light of the LCK.
The next 2 minutes and 20 seconds, it's JDG who are favored. Not quite enough members in the mid lane. T1 just need to weather the storm.
Okay.
네, 딱 각이
I saw the angle. It's time. Hold on. He saw the angle. He's processed the numbers. He did the math. He's made the calculations.
Weather the storm.
Let's see. Where is he? Okay, Faker's in the bottom.
네, 딱
With a
각이
Zir, I
보였습니다.
think.
그래서 앞으로 나아갔습니다.
So I took it.
TP coming in.
Oh, so smart, dude. GG's, there it is.
We get goosebumps watching League of Legends plays. I think Faker is responsible for like 8 out of the top 10, and that's pretty close to the top for me.
It is T1 versus the LPL, and they like those odds.
That was fire. I saw the angle, so I took it. He sounds like a freaking sniper. Okay.
But it just doesn't quite do enough. They try and get out, but Faker has the perfect execution and locks down his fellow ninja.
There we go. He's playing Akali. Oh my god, in a 1v4. 2? Oh my god. A triple kill, bro. There you go. Faker showing them how it's done. Showing the world that he's still got it. Let's go. What was it? ZOFCK? They finally got their trophy. This is so cool. Faker's back, baby. All of them though, like what's the other one's name? Is it Guma Yoshi?
봉준호, BTS,
He's
김연아,
also
손흥민
crazy,
그리고
bro. He had some
페이커를
fire plays.
5대 국보라고 했고 미국의 모 스포츠 매체에서는 손흥민, BTS, 봉준호 그리고 페이커를 엘리트 4라고 했습니다. 그는
South
이미
Korean Elite 4.
어떤 종목,
That's so fire.
어떤 스포츠란 장르에 머무른 그런 선수가 아닙니다.
And looking back, I think League of Legends esports and Faker, they needed each other in a way. You know, there was a platform given by League of Legends
needed
going
him to
professional
win.
and having all these leagues, and then there was one person who stood up and said, "I will be that icon for you."
Dude,
every single person who wants to be great at something isn't reading a book about a fictional character. They're looking up to an actual human being.
Someone that actually made it happen.
That is the reason that so many people play. Because of this single human
I
being.
never left, dude. Look at these posters,
of League of Legends.
Faker 选手是英雄联盟最高的山，以及最长的河。他拥有着像珠穆朗玛峰一般的荣耀，在荣耀方面可能其他选手难以企及。而我做英雄联盟解说10余有年，蓦然回首，我发现 Faker 的职业生涯甚至比我还要长。 而且他一直没有停止前進。
상혁이 형의 길을 좀 많이 따라가고 싶네요. 그래서 언젠간 바로 옆은 아니더라도 좀 상혁이 형의 뒤에 있는 그런 선수가 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
오르막길 있으면 내리막길도 있고 그러니까 이제 그 내리막길이 있고 나서 다시 계속 열심히 포기하지 않고 연습하신 게 되게 대단하다고 생각합니다.
저도 이제 경력이 되게 오래됐는데 오래 하면서도
And he's stuck with SKT
오래 하면
this whole
할수록
time.
힘든 부분이 더
ST1.
많은 것 같다고 생각이 드는데 페이커 선수는 저보다 더 오래된 선수잖아요. 그런 부분에서 되게 대단하다고 느끼고 있고 언제든 이제 노력하면은 정상 자리에 설 수 있구나라는 걸 되게 많이 생각했고 많이 자극받았던 것 같습니다.
也对我们职业选手起了一个很好的榜样，正念坚持对我们这些老将，说实话也算一道激励。
these are all like
mình không thể tưởng
current
tượng
top
một ngày nào đó
players,
mà khi mà người ta nhắc đến Liên minh người ta không còn nhắc đến Faker nữa sẽ như nào. Mình nghĩ đấy là những cái thứ mà mọi người có thể tưởng tượng và kiểu sẽ rất là khó hình dung ra được một ngày đó sẽ đến. Nó giống như kiểu một ngày mà mọi người không ai mong chờ đến vậy.
그냥 미스터 LOL이잖아요.
He is Mr. League of Legends. That's what we gotta call him from now on. Mr. League of Legends.
Brandon and I, as PC gamers, always looked up to games that were truly sports that we love to watch and that other people love to really compete with. The thought of being able to create something that would earn the fandom and the opportunity in esport was a true dream.
For them,
and Faker is the face of the sport. He is the ultimate personification
look,
of
they
the
even
things
got
that
his
make league
hand.
great.
That's so sick.
저는 페이커 선수를 한 단어로 얘기하자면
Is this like the League of Legends
소나무라고
headquarters
얘기할
or
수 있을 것
something?
같아요. 좀 진부할 수
They have the
있지만
signature.
비가 와도 눈이 와도 시간이 가도
What is this? Whoa, what was that? Oh, these are all the teams that won every year. Okay, so I was right. They didn't win 2014. They won 2013 and then came back and won 2015. That's so cool. So are all the trophies made this way? Where it just has like kind of engraved all of the previous winners? That's so sick.
눈이 와도 시간이 가도 뭐 어떤 힘든 일이 있어도 늘 푸르다. 이게 상혁 선수 페이커일 것 같습니다.
Just the impact I think that he's had on this game, on this sport, it is unlike anything
it's something that even transcends League of Legends. I was hearing about Faker before I ever got into League of Legends.
His contribution and what he has done and how he's carried this game to new heights. So congratulations, Faker, on this very deserved honor.
전설의 전당 첫 번째 헌액자 페이커 이상혁 선수 헌액 진심으로 축하합니다.
여기서 만족할 사람이 아니란 걸 또 알기 때문에 올해도 그리고 앞으로도 같이 화이팅 했으면 좋겠고.
전설의 전당 첫 헌액자라고 들었는데 이제 앞으로도 이제 있을 다른 전설들 이전에 이제 맨 처음에 이상형이 있었다 좀 이렇게 되는 게 되게
Oh
부럽.
my god, that is such a statement. Before any other legends, there was Faker. He was the first to ever be inducted into the Hall of Legends.
네.
That is like, bro.
나도 더 했으면은 더 됐을라나?
일단 상혁이 전설의 전당에 처음으로 헌액된 거를 너무 축하하고 너무나도 당연한 일이라고 생각하지만
당연히
no matter where
손에
things go
헌액이
from
되어야
here,
하는 선수라고 생각하고 그리고 앞으로도 정말 많은 또 전설들을 써내려갈 거라고 생각을 하고 이 자리가 정말 걸맞다고 생각을 해서 정말 축하한다는 얘기를 해주고 싶고 더 앞으로도 한 짧게 7, 8년 정도만 더 해먹었으면 좋겠다는 얘기를 하고 싶습니다.
상혁이 형 진심으로 축하하고
I hope he keeps playing.
사실
as long as he loves the
뭐
game,
초대로
he
이렇게
keeps going for it.
오르는 게 당연하다 생각하고 페이커라는 선수가 그래서 앞으로도 오랫동안 좋은 모습 보여주면서 팬분들에게 큰 기쁨을 선사하면서 활동했으면 좋겠고
상혁아 그동안 진짜 너무 멋있었고 앞으로도 멋있었으면 좋겠다.
Keep being
전설의
cool.
전당 너무 축하한다. 다음에는 내가
Maybe I can go next.
앞으로도 많은 분들께 좋은 영향력을 끼쳐준 만큼 본인 스스로도 행복하고
so
또
cool.
건강하고 그런 삶을 살았으면 좋겠습니다. 축하드립니다.
How they go
다들
over
아무튼
like
축하하고
Faker's life story, and now all of these people are
이게
actually like
또 어깨가
leaving
또 무거운 일이 생겼네 하고
messages
첫 번째라는 거는 원래
and,
어깨가 무거운
showing their
건데
love and support for him. At the
너를
end
또
of it.
응원해주는 여러 사람들이 있다는 걸 알고 더 열심히 뭐 해서 꼭 갚았으면 좋겠다는 생각이 드네. 아무튼 축하해.
전설의 전당에
I
이렇게
wish
1에 올라갈 수
I
있는
actually don't
선수는
know. Does Faker
또
stream?
상혁이
I
밖에
think he
없다고
does,
생각합니다.
but like
근데
very
이렇게 또
loosely, or he
없다고
did.
표현할 정도로
Regardless, I
나올
would love to
선수면
see him react to
그
this
정말
documentary
그 긴 기간 동안 얼마나 힘들었을까라는
and like share his
또
thoughts as
생각이
he
드니까
watches.
한편으로는 정말 짠하기도 하고
But I guess he
하지만
did
그런
kind
걸
of give
다
his thoughts in the
극복해내고
documentary.
견뎌내고 이렇게 해왔기 때문에 페이커라고 생각이 듭니다. 진심으로 다시 한번 축하합니다.
Dang. There it is. Look at that, dude. All they need to do is make that a real statue.
이번에
and
전설의
it's
전당
GG.
초대 헌액자가 된 기념으로 많은 분들이 이렇게 축하의 말씀 주셨는데
That's
정말
so cool that
감사하고
they made this
감동적인 것
whole
같고요.
set for him.
제가 이
Oh, maybe he
자리에
did
또
see their
오기까지
messages.
많은 팬분들의 응원과 지지가
Oh, wow.
있었고 그리고 많은 팀원들의 지지가 있었기 때문에 제가 이렇게 올 수 있었던 것 같아서 전설의 전당 헌액보다 많은 분들의 응원 그리고 감사가 저에게 더 가치 있는 것 같고요.
Wow, he looks so calm
앞으로도
and
저를 뛰어넘는
focused, but I
선수들이
don't
많이
know. I think
나와서
I'd be a wreck, man,
전설의
after
전당에 꽉
hearing that.
찼으면 좋겠고 앞으로도
Sick.
열심히 하겠습니다.
Now we're fast forwarding through the ages. Dang, sponsored by, who's that, Ahri?
Best team in the world. Shockwave will find them all. Cannibal Demon King rebuilt his throne with the skulls of his
Dang, with the skulls of his enemies.
form is temporary. Baker is forever.
Jesus. These casters really doing him
전설이 되기 위해
justice, bro.
필요한 건 무엇일까요?
What does it take to be a legend? Yep, who's next? Or what's next? What will Faker do next? And those are all of his trophies? So sick. Can you get the thumbs up? Boom. Is that his signature? Yeah, it is. Holy. So fire. And then you have this legacy of the Demon King. So this is the skin everyone was talking about. There was like a super expensive skin that came out for League of Legends. I forget how much it was. I think it was like a $100 or $500 skin, something like that. So this skin was released with Faker being inducted into the Hall of Legends. So this is like his skin, or this skin was made to honor him. Because I know he did have a lot of clips in the like early stages of him competing where he was playing Ahri, and he was called the unkillable Demon King. So legacy of the Demon King, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gotta be him, right? That's so sick. Should we, you know what, let's look at the skin. Oh, you guys can't even see it because my face is blocking it. Whatever, let's look at the skin and see. It seems like if this skin is $500, they better have went crazy with it. Okay. Who is this? I don't recognize her. I know this is Ahri, but I don't recognize the other girl. Her form is changing. Yeah, this is definitely Faker. Dang, that's sick. Oh my god, so the skin changes mid-game? Is that what I'm seeing here? Dang! Wait, how many different forms does this skin have? Look at him, the unkillable Demon King! Dang, that was kind of quick. Let's see the event one now. Let's see. There he is. Okay, so this is it in-game now. That's sick. Oh my god. That kill animation. Oh, there's two! That's LeBlanc. Okay, so these are like new emotes, I'm guessing, that they've added. So my guess is that the LeBlanc is just like a cool skin, maybe for the people that can't afford to get the Ahri skin. Dang. 41842. What is that number? Is that kills? Got him. That kill animation, like I said, is sick. Okay, so what decides whether she transforms? Is it when she hits certain levels? You get the classic. The classic. Okay, they really did go all out with this. And look, you have the 4 Worlds trophies. Nah, they really did it justice. I'm not gonna lie. A part of me was skeptical coming into this, thinking like, bro, a $500 skin, like you really have to blow us out of the water if you're gonna make this $500 or the $100. But I think this is a pretty killer skin. It reminds me a lot of like the tier 4 skins in Smite. Actually, ooh, interesting. Speaking of the tier 4 skins in Smite, there are some tier 4 skins that even go as far as changing the map. So that's like, you know, the one thing that this skin is missing. I think it's the tier 4 Anubis skin. He's like this like Demon King, and whenever he uses his ultimate, the sky literally like lights on fire or something like that all around the entire map. So that's like the only thing this skin is missing, but outside of that, fire. Now, do I think it's worth $500? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if I was Faker, it'd be worth $500. If that skin was dedicated to me, it would be worth $500. But overall, I think it's dope. Shout out to Riot. Shout out to Faker. Shout out to the people that put this documentary together and everybody that participated in the documentary, because you really got to think about how many people it must have taken to make this, dude. There's like the people that worked on the skin, the people that worked on the event, the people that directed the documentary, the people that compiled all of the clips, the people that did the like the camera work, the people that were able to, because I'm sure these guys, I mean, maybe some did come out for free, but I mean, the courteous thing to do would obviously be to, you know, pay to help fly these people out so that you can, you know, record them for the documentary. But so there's a lot that went into this. I think they definitely did Faker justice. Shout out to the GOAT. Now we just need a Peanut documentary. No, I don't know how long Peanut's been playing, and I don't know everything that he's accomplished. All I know is he was incredibly fun to watch. But while I was actually looking for this documentary, I stumbled into a Tyler 1 documentary. And I know Tyler 1 was also super influential for League of Legends when it comes to the content side of things. So here, this covered the competitive side of things. So let me know if you guys would be interested in me checking out that Tyler 1 documentary. Let me know in the comments if there's any other League of Legends videos you want me to check out. But again, thank you guys so much for supporting these videos. Shout out to you guys that recommended this. The video's finally here. And with that, I'm going to head out. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video. And I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.